Hey, to have an out of this world story from our space. All of us have those weak moments in life, and we feel that despite working hard and to the best of our ability, somehow the universe gangs up against us and makes the going very difficult for us. Be it in relationships, work, finances, health, or practically anything and everything in life. Then sometimes we feel the urge to run. Today on our space, we learn that running away from any problem only increases the distance from the solution. The easiest way to escape the problem is to solve it. Today's Ovki finds himself left in the dust. How do I process? My wife and I have been together 10 years, married 9. She has a 14-year-old daughter who was 4 when we met. I have helped her raise this child as my own. Everything seemed fine. We had a loving marriage, our bills were always paid, we had nice cars to drive. About 3 years ago, she was having female problems with her birth control. We discussed it and decided we didn't want any more kids, so I got a vasectomy. Tuesday, she was being real short and quiet. I asked her to talk, and she shut down. I went to bed, and yesterday morning I made her talk. She told me she doesn't love me anymore, and she wanted more kids, as you can't get past it. And she is leading me for a guy we bowl with because apparently he does want kids. I am devastated. I don't know how to proceed. I feel gutted. Thank you to everyone for your support and kind words. We also had pets, 2 dogs, one of which she had before we met, and a cat. She's just walking out on them too. The community reactions start off from Ranger Inf. If she already had the new guy lined up, the affair has been going on for some time. If she has never talked to you about changing her mind about more kids, then she is just gaslighting and making excuses. Vasectomies are reversible if you were willing to have more kids. See a lawyer so you know what a divorce would look like. Eat well, stay away from alcohol, and see your doctor if you're having trouble sleeping. You should also get tested for STDs. So how you're going through this. It is a terrible reward for a man that took on a woman who already had a child. When another opinion from Desert Rat 1000. Yeah, don't believe the main focus here is that she wants kids. It's she is having an affair and wants to leave you for him. The kids thing is a convenient excuse rationalization, just to ease her conscience. Give her a, this is why. She's just a cheater, liar. All you can do is accept it, or do your best to fight for it. Electronic ad 6915 chimes in. She may be pregnant from a affair partner too. What doesn't kill you adds this. Well, there are a lot of ways you can get pregnant and have kids, even if the husband is unable to father a child. Many couples marry, find this out about one of their partners, and then find other ways, such as IVS, adoption, etc. Almost definitely what happened in your situation. Your wife met a guy and an affair started. She fell in love with the guy, then she fell out of love with you concurrently. When the affair started, maybe she still loved you. Almost definitely, she was not thinking about having another child. She would have brought it up. If there were issues with you, she would have brought it up. When she met that guy, he or she flirted, and it felt good. She enjoyed the attention. She liked the feelings of the new relationship. The tingles, the butterflies. Those new feelings don't exist in 10-year relationships. Or it's really low. Immature people don't quite get this. The new relationship feelings makes the immature cheater think, this is how he's supposed to feel in my marriage. I am really, really missing that. I must not be in love with my husband. I must be in love with this man who's giving me feelings. Now, this is very simplistic. The actual thoughts are more subtle and nuanced, but at the basic core, that's it. While this was first happening, while she was not in love with him yet, and out of love with you, she very likely tested you. She likely thought you should be a mind reader. Like, first time she kissed him, had sex with him, she came home, and she thought you might be able to tell. She felt so different all of a sudden. But to you, if you did not think something different, which how could you really, but if you did, you didn't say much about it. He must not care about me, or we are so disconnected. Now, she wants another baby with the new man. Maybe she already is pregnant. Maybe she had a scare already and they talked about it, and he said he'd like it. Most of the time, these affairs fall apart when it gets real. Right now, the other man doesn't have to do anything but have sex and blow smoke up her butt. You have to deal with the kids, chores, finances, work-life balances, and all the other real things that occur in marriages. The affair is like a bubble. Nothing really penetrates the membrane, and inside of it's just sweet nothing in sex. I love you, you love me, we will live happily ever after. Tell me more about the guy, how they met, what she says happened, and what you know is different or suspect is different than her claims. QOP answers, She has bowled on a league for a few years with him. I have too. I had a vibe a while back and asked her about it, and she said it was nothing, and they were just friends. I let it go. She says that they have a lot more in common than her and I do. She also said she can't see a life with me, but she can with him. Kabbalist writes, says, it'll implode when the reality hits and he has to deal with a moody teen 100% of the time. Excitement and escapism is what's happened. You were stable and secure, and to people who cheat, it's that dopamine chaser they crave. The kids thing is, as the others have said, rationalizing, or coping with the fact she's pregnant and it's forced her hand. So she's going to throw in her lot with the baby daddy because it must be love, right? To her mind, at least. The romance of it will pale when it isn't just bowling meets and secret trysts. Diapers, day-to-day, teenager school runs. Hell, her daughter might not take too well to it. Either way, she is either in limerence and thus not in her right mind, or she's just cruel and monkey branching. She put you in an awful position with the vasectomy and then have buyer's remorse, or is claiming that to make you the bad guy. Lawyer up, protect your assets, maybe talk to the daughter as to whether there is a relationship to be maintained there, if you want it. But don't play pick-me. Ice now, cold. She made her bed, make sure she doesn't flip-flop or drag it out. It hurts, I know, but don't try to win her back. Not at this stage. If she comes back soon, maybe, but by God, there needs to be conditions attached. Look after your own sanity. Get the paperwork ordered. The reality of serving her and settling it all out. Well, right now, she thinks she's being serious and telling you what for. Put it on ink. Discuss logistics of her moving in with him and a timeline. Name him in the suit maybe, as her forwarding address. But the sooner you do, the sooner you can heal and negotiate. Yikes, OP. I am so sorry. She didn't just leave you because she wants kids. It sounds like she was definitely with this guy for quite some time. Because of that, she fell out of love with you and seemingly into love with this other guy. But it's not actually love, it's just an infatuation driven by passion. It sounds like this was just an easy but pathetic excuse for her to leave you, as if a vasectomy isn't reversible. Saying that she can't see a life with you, but she can see a life with him is ridiculous. She's blinded by pure lust right now. The fire will burn out, and when it does, she'll wish she had made wiser decisions, and not just thinking with her lady brain between her legs. Small update. She was staying at the house one more night. I very nicely asked her to please not bring him to the house, and what does she do? That's right, she let him into what was our home. I called her and flipped out. She is gone. I went to the house tonight, and it was rough. There are still a lot of her things there. I took all of the pictures off the walls. Da Loco 6913 reacts first. Did she destroy the house? Burn her stuff if you were allowed to. EOB replies, the house is fine. She says she will get the rest of her stuff after she lines up a storage unit. I also told her that until that is finalized, her name is on the mortgage too and I expect her half. Da Loco 6913 responds again. Good. Baby, don't burn her crap then. Wow. Just a total lack of respect for you and the life you built together. I'm sorry, OB. She's definitely spitting it into your face. Update. She's gone. Now I need to work on me. She got everything she wanted from the house yesterday. I had a friend with me, and we went over. I couldn't stay too long. Went in today and did a walkthrough. It is a sad place to be right now. Don't know if I mentioned this, but the home we share was my childhood home. I really don't want her to ruin that house for me. My next step is to go in and clean the place from top to bottom and start moving things around and make it my house. We have a comment from a deleted user. Changing the environment you live in is often seen as being a very cathartic thing to do. If it's within budget, replacing commonly used or soiled furniture with something better is the way to go. If not within budget, then changing placement and decorations is just as good. Trash everything reminds you of her, including gifts and keepsakes, photos. In fact, deleting everything that has her ugly mug in it also is advisable. And memories. Sure, you can remember the good times, but the constant reminders of her serve no purpose. She is best just cut out of your life like a cancer. Update. Going to get some counseling today. Going to try to talk through some of these feelings. I feel like I'm down in a 60-foot, that's around 18 meters for our metric friends, pole with no way to get out. I know it's only been a little over a week since D-Day, but I don't want to feel this way anymore. She was wrong and she effed up. Armor T227 replies first. Be glad you get out of this before she stuck you with her affair, baby. She's no longer your burden, my friend. Affair partner can have her leftovers. Go full no contact. Spend time just getting reacquainted with yourself and around good support and olds and new hobbies. Now's the time to make new memories. Good memories to aid in a clean slate from her depravity. Good luck, bud. Update. I feel like I'm in a better place. She's gone and her crap's gone. I've been cleaning the house and I feel better about it. Got my bedroom moved and new bedding. I'm to a point of acceptance. It still sucks and I have moments, but I'm starting to realize it's for the best. Another update. Going to court on Friday. Not looking forward to it. I have been completely no contact with her for about a month. Took the day off work. Feel like this is going to hit me hard. Wish me luck. Just a guy 1961 chimes in. Instead of thinking about this being the end, think of it as being the beginning. Sure, she treated you unfairly, so this is where you leave her to her own poor choices while you take back control over your life. New Arrival 9860 says, keep in mind this isn't the person you knew, nor the person you married. It's now a business transaction. And good luck. Another update, and the news I heard. Signed papers in front of a magistrate on 5/13. Just heard last week that she is already pregnant with a fair partner's baby. That didn't take long. Also means she was pregnant when we signed papers. They asked her if she was pregnant and she said no. So basically she lied under oath. What an awful human being. When the going gets tough, we tend to do what is most expected of us. Either put things off or run away from problems. She's definitely running away from something, and she's looking to murder and bury an old life with a new one. The problem is that whatever it is we're running from doesn't just disappear. When we don't see results after a little effort, we tend to bury the problem hoping that we would be able to get away from it when we don't pay it any attention, or blame circumstances or people about it. This comforts us temporarily, as the blame is now on something beyond us, beyond our control, and this exactly gives us a sense of relief. So why does running away from the problem or promise seem to be an easier solution? Running away from the problem gives you a temporary sense of comfort, that the monster can't see you any longer, a feeling that you have escaped the danger you could have been in. The blame shifts to something else or someone else, and a general sense of optimism that things will get better, and much more. Running away from your problems is a race that you will never win, because one day, no matter how long it's been or how far away you are, you're going to have to deal with them. You're going to have to fix them. What is needed, rather than running away or controlling or suppressing or any other resistance, is understanding fear. That means watch it, learn about it, come directly into contact with it. We are to learn about fear, not how to escape from it. What do you think OP's ex is running from? Thank you for joining us today. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video. We'd hate for you to miss it. Also, please let us know what you thought of today's content. We love hearing from you. See you next time on Our Space.